Adolf Hitler, a name forever etched into the darkest pages of human history. According to official history, Hitler committed suicide in his Berlin bunker on April 30th, 1945, ending his reign of terror. But what if the real story is much more complicated? Berlin, 1945. The Soviet army encircled the ruined city. Inside the fort bunker, Hitler's inner circle awaited the inevitable. Gunfire echoed above ground. Supplies dwindled. Despair thickened the air. On April 30th, Adolf Hitler and Eva Braun reportedly ended their lives together, a gunshot and a cyanide capsule. Or so we were told. The Soviets claimed they recovered the bodies, but almost immediately, things didn't add up. The corpses were burned beyond recognition. Photos were withheld. Autopsy reports conflicted. And most strangely, Stalin himself privately told President Truman, Hitler did not die, he escaped. The Soviet Union had powerful motives for keeping Hitler's fate ambiguous. By suggesting he was alive, they fueled fear and justified their post-war dominance in Europe. But beyond politics, questions remained. Where was the definitive proof of Hitler's death? Meanwhile, across the ocean, the FBI was flooded with reports. Sightings of Hitler alive in Spain, Brazil, Colombia, and most often, Argentina. Declassified documents show the US government took these tips seriously enough to investigate. They never publicly confirmed the findings, but the files reveal something chilling. They never truly closed the case. How could Hitler have escaped the heart of a burning Berlin? Some believe he used secret underground tunnels leading from the bunker to waiting aircraft. Others argue loyalists smuggled him out in a convoy during the final chaos. Both theories seem incredible until you realize Nazi escape networks were very real. The Ratlins, covert routes aided by sympathetic clergy and officials, funneled thousands of Nazis out of Europe after the war. Argentina, under President Juan Perón, welcomed them with open arms. Whole German enclaves blossomed in remote areas, shielded from prying eyes. Could Hitler have been hidden among them? Eyewitness accounts in Argentina spoke of a tall, mustachioed German man known for his secretive lifestyle. Locals described strange compounds guarded by men with thick German accents. In Patagonia, a massive, isolated estate called Estancia Anelco fit the description perfectly: remote, fortified, and linked to former SS officers. In 2009, the story took another stunning turn. American researchers were allowed to test a piece of Hitler's supposed skull, long kept by the Russians. The results were shocking. The bone belonged not to a man, but to a woman under 40. Instantly, decades of certainty crumbled. If the skull wasn't Hitler's, then whose was it? And why had the Soviets presented it as definitive proof for so long? The answer remains elusive, buried behind Cold War secrecy and disinformation. Proponents of the escape theory point to numerous suspicious clues. The lack of confirmed dental records, the mysterious disappearance of bunker witnesses, the hasty destruction of potential evidence, and above all, the global rush to move on, to close the book on Hitler, no matter the truth. Skeptics argue that Hitler's psychology makes escape unlikely. They claim he was too proud, too committed to his ideology, to accept life in hiding. He preferred death by his own hand rather than humiliation. But then again, survival instinct can bend even the most fanatical mind. New claims and evidence continue to emerge. Secret Nazi compounds have been discovered in the Argentine jungle. Hidden documents reveal post-war Nazi collaboration networks in South America. Could one of history's greatest monsters have lived in comfort while the world mourned and rebuilt? In the 1950s, rumors surfaced of Hitler sightings in Colombia and Chile. Some claimed he changed his appearance, shaved mustache, dyed hair, surgical alterations. There were even reports of him suffering from health problems, stroke, partial paralysis, aging rapidly in exile. CIA documents from the early 1960s reveal an informant claimed to have met Hitler personally in Colombia. Alive, frail, but unmistakably the same man. The CIA did not dismiss the report outright. They simply marked it as unverified and quietly filed it away. Imagine the implications. The symbol of Nazi evil slipping through the cracks of history, evading justice. Living not as a prisoner, but as a shadow among normal people. And what about the Odessa files? The alleged secret society of SS officers who orchestrated the survival of their fallen Reich leaders. Some historians believe Odessa actively protected Hitler and other key figures, helping them start new lives under false identities. Even today, hidden Nazi bunkers, abandoned mansions, and strange German artifacts are found deep in South America. The ghost of the Third Reich lingers, silent but unmistakable. But why would so many governments, Soviet, American, Argentine, remain silent if they knew the truth? The answer might be simple. World stability. The end of Hitler marked the official end of the war. Admitting he escaped could have shattered the fragile peace. In the end, the real mystery may not be whether Hitler escaped, but why so many were so desperate for us to believe otherwise. Was it closure? Fear? Or something even darker? A secret pact to let history's most hated man simply disappear? Today, the question remains open. Historians debate, researchers dig, and conspiracies flourish. But after decades of lies, cover-ups, and uncertainty, the truth remains elusive. Was Adolf Hitler's death a historical fact? Or the greatest unsolved mystery of the 20th century? What do you believe? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more chilling dives into hidden history.